Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're out in Spanish Town. We are on the Spanish Town bypass and we're looking at the trains running in Jamaica. This is a train on an active track going towards the port. Now, this brings up a question. Why is it we have these trains? Why is it we don't have passenger train service in Jamaica? The freight and alumina, the trains that operate in Jamaica transport freight and alumina from the plants to the ports. But if we have these active lines, why don't we have a passenger train service? So we're going to go through an article that gives more information on this. Jamaica once had one of the oldest rail systems in the Western Hemisphere, with passenger trains operating from as early as 1845. However, despite renewed discussions, foreign partnerships, and the delivery of new locomotives from China in 2018, the island has yet to successfully restart a regular passenger train service. The reasons are rooted in a combination of infrastructure challenges, financial constraints, policy priorities, and the legacy of years of neglect. When the Chinese manufacturer CRRC Corporation delivered new diesel locomotives to Jamaica in 2018, it marked the first major rail equipment delivery in decades. The units were intended primarily for freight and alumina transport, not for carrying passengers. This was because Jamaica's existing rail infrastructure, bridges, sleepers, tracks, and stations had deteriorated too severely to safely handle daily passenger operations. While the alumina trains could operate on limited industrial routes maintained by mining companies, the National Rail Network for passenger service required extensive rehabilitation before it could reopen. One of the major barriers to resuming passenger service has been the high cost of rebuilding the network. Jamaica's railway spans hundreds of kilometers, much of it overgrown, eroded, or damaged by years of inactivity. Restoring it requires billions of Jamaican dollars for new tracks, modern signaling, upgraded level crossings, and renovated stations. Although feasibility studies and memoranda of understanding have been signed with Chinese contractors and other foreign partners, the required investment remains beyond what the government has been able to commit, especially given competing national priorities such as roads, education, and healthcare. Another challenge is operational sustainability. In the past, Jamaica's passenger trains were heavily subsidized by the government and often operated at a loss. Ridership levels were unpredictable, and road transport, buses, taxis, and private cars became the dominant mode of travel. To restart rail service, the government must ensure that it can run efficiently and affordable without burdening taxpayers. This means creating a viable model for ticketing, maintenance, and staffing. Without a clear plan for profitability or sustained funding, reintroducing passenger trains risks repeating the failures of the past. Furthermore, policy focus has shifted towards improving road networks. Major projects such as the North-South Highway, Montego Bay Perimeter Road, and South Coast Highway have consumed much of Jamaica's transportation budget. These highways have made inter-parish travel faster and more convenient, indirectly reducing the urgency for a rail alternative. At the same time, the Jamaica Railway Corporation has been largely dormant, maintaining only freight operations in partnership with bauxite companies. So, in conclusion, Jamaica has not yet restarted passenger train service because the country faces a complex mix of infrastructure decay, high rehabilitation costs, funding limitations, and shifting national priorities. The 2018 delivery of Chinese-built locomotives was a positive signal of international cooperation, but without upgraded tracks, stations, and reliable financing, the trains remain restricted to industrial use. For passenger service to return, Jamaica will need a strategic plan that balances economic sustainability with national development goals. Alright guys, that's the end of the update article. Let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Alright, guys, have a good day.